from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
the bottom, ain't no problem.
What's going down, gamblers around the world? It's your boy, the coach, here with the man, the myth, the legend himself in this NBA action, Mr. Marley Best. Marley, what's going down with you?
Hey, what's up, coach? What's going down with you? Good, man. No complaints on my end.
I am in full-fledged.
Playoff. You here now? That's what you've been waiting on, right? What'd you say, coach? I lost you. All right. Well, till coach jump back in, take over, ain't nothing. So we can recap yesterday. I know it wasn't any NBA, but we did do hockey playoffs yesterday. There you go.
Mic check. All right, I know what happened, man. Every time I go over there to try to share, on the Facebook, it automatically adds me to the mix of everything else. But I do apologize. But yeah, it's my time now, big dog. I caught on at a good moment. Started coming to help you out with these videos in the last 2 weeks of the NBA action, so that kind of got me acclimated and was able to kind of see some of these teams that I really didn't get to pay attention. But now it is here. The playoffs, the playing game is about that time, that I lock in. You've been locked in. You actually been guiding me in some of this shit. So now all the records in the past don't mean nothing now. It's the 0-0, on the actual, playing side. In the league, with the players and with us, these playoff records is gonna make a difference, and it's gonna lead when we
I got my chain
gonna try
on
to
today, dog.
be consistent.
It's going down.
I see you. I
Got
see.
my chain
We're gonna
on.
be consistent.
It's
We're
that
gonna be
root shock. It's
consistent.
that root chakra for boys that don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I was just speaking on that root chakra, my root chakra train.
Yeah. Hey, explain it, because I saw your post earlier. You
Yeah,
was
so
kind of
it's
explaining.
so what shout out to my homegirl Ashley Menza. Y'all go look her up if y'all interested on Facebook. So she does these and what I asked her to do, I actually got some made for my kids and I got some made for me. And but what she does is what I asked her to do was make me a beaded necklace for each chakra. Um there are 7 chakras. Each chakra represents something different. For instance, crown chakra, throat chakra. Um, and so the root is I have to go to my little paper to give like what each there's 2 kind of beads on here, and then this stone is obsidian. Um, so if you believe, in energies and transferring those energies, absorbing energy, resisting, and that kind of stuff. Yes, I am a part of the conscious community, Hebrew Prince. But yeah, so not to spend too much time. Hey Pierre, what's up? Y'all, man, my boy Pierre Collier, man, he do the good dads shirts, man. Y'all see me wearing that good dad. I don't got one on today, but y'all see me wear the other good dad shirts, man. That go from my boy Pierre Collier, man. Y'all go check out his Instagram, his at the good dads, man. All you dads out there, he do socks and shirts and all kind of shit, man. It's dope. I fucks with that boy. I put him on the gambling. He said he wanted to gamble, so I set him up account with you wager. He said he gonna follow the show, and he'll appreciate you. My boy say dads matter. Facts.
LJ, what's going down?
LJ, what's up with it?
LJ muted.
Oh, you can't right back. That's your dog. Oh no, that's that next dog.
LJ, you locked in?
We can't hear you.
I think you muted, big dog.
Appreciate that. Okay, big. This nigga LJ with the mute.
Oh, his mic ain't connected. His mic ain't
I be
connected.
there to
Okay.
put people on bed, and I be scared they might turn into an addict, bro. I tell everybody off rip, like I told LJ, I put LJ on the bed, I don't know how many years ago when we first met, and the first thing I told him, LJ, what's the first thing I told you about betting before you get started?
It's gonna become addictive.
I tell everybody the same shit, bro. It's go become
Mar-
addicted. It just depends on what kind of addiction. Are you the kind of person that can maintain your addiction? Or are you the kind of person that lets the addiction take over you? Just like drugs, just like alcohol, just like smoking. You know, I'm addicted to this grass. But, you know, if it comes to paying my bills, take care of my kids, and smoking weed, I'm gonna make the responsible decision. Same with gambling.
So did I give you that memo before you got locked in or what?
Huh?
I said, did I give you that memo when I put
I
you on?
don't
Or
remember you giving me that memo, coach, when you put me on gambling. I remember you just like fuck like you fuck with the gambling or do you gamble or some kind of shit like that. And then nigga sign me up immediately. I know you told me you fuck with money line on this shit. Then you told me about the little group chat. And then I remember signing up and shit the first couple of Sundays. I was doing little money and small wagers. I was doing like it was football season, like 7 single bets all on the early games. And to this day, I started doing parlays because of you. Because I was like, damn, nigga, I'm hitting like 5 out of 7 each week. Like, you need to start doing parlays then. Ever since then, nigga, nothing but parlays, dog. And y'all niggas be trying to tell me, you need to stop doing them parlays. Nigga, I can't. I can't stop
well,
doing the
my
parlays.
well, my rule is this on parlays: if I'm gonna take a underdog, I might as well just take them straight up, because it's an
Fact.
underdog, So that's just me on that. But as far as because I used to do parlay, I used to make all my big bets and then I just make like little parlays. But what I started doing is I made sure my parlays did not consist of any of those single bets unless I really felt confident about that particular pick. So that way I could still be in the game. But yeah, man, in this NBA shit, man, the way it is catching these games in game, man. That's the way, especially if you got a favorite that has like a high spread, catch them in game, try to get some better value and stuff like that. But with that being said, man, let's jump right into the game if y'all don't mind, because the first game starts in about 45 minutes. Let's talk about the Charlotte versus Indiana. This line opened up in favor of the Pacers, -3.5. The total's at 229. Right now, that line is -1.5. Oh man! Before we started the show, it was at 2, but right now it's at -1.5 in favor of Indiana still, and the total is 226.5. Get to these actual factuals. The Hornets are 33-39 on the year, 36-35-1 against the spread, while the Pacers are 34-38 on the year, 32-40 against the spread. Damn, I didn't have my shit pulled up. I had the wrong page pulled up. Hold on, give me 1 second, fellas. 1 second. Get to these actual factuals real quick. The Hornets, they're 4-8 against the spread in the last 12 games. They're 0-5 straight up in the last 5 games. They should have won the other day against the Wizards. 36-6 against the spread in the last 9 games against Indiana. 3-6 straight up in the last 9 games against Indiana. 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 games on the road. The unders hit 10 out of the last 10 when playing on the road. They're 1-6 straight up in the last 7 games this season. 5-11 against the spread in the last 16 games against an opponent in the Eastern Conference. And the unders hit 6 out of the last 7 when playing against an opponent in the Central Division. Pacers, they're 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games. The overs hit 10 out of the last 13. The unders hit 6 out of the last 9 games against Charlotte. They're 5-0 straight up in the last 5 games against the spread. Not straight up, I'm sorry. 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games at home. They're 4-1 straight up. Against the spread in the last 5 games this season. The overs hit 7 out of the last 9 when playing against an Eastern Conference opponent. They're 3-6 straight up in the last 9 games against a Southeast Division opponent, and 8-1 straight up in the last 9 games when playing as a favorite. For Charlotte, Hayward is out. I was about to call that boy something else. Hayward is out, and Martin is out for today's game. As far as Indiana, Jeremy Lamb is still out. Sabonis is questionable. He's been upgraded to probable, which means he might play. Levert is out indefinitely. Brogadon, he is questionable. Sumner is questionable, and Holiday is questionable. Like I said, Charlotte, they're on a 5-game losing streak. They lost 115 to 110 against Washington when they should have won that game. They looked phenomenal in the first half. Took Washington second half, and Washington went on a crazy ass run in the second half. While the Pacers are on a 125 to 113 victory against Toronto to get them into this position. Hornets versus Pacers. What you got, Marley? Hello?
My bad. My mic was muted. So I actually got I got 2 plays on this game. Nah, I didn't hear Kwame Brown go the fuck off. Who went off on?
That's why he in my that's why he's my avatar.
I was wondering why the fuck you feel.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. I was gonna get to that, but
people, why this nigga got Kwame Brown? Damn it! When I first seen it, I was like, who the fuck is that?
Y'all gotta get on the game, man. Y'all late to the party, man.
So I knew Sabonis was gonna play. Brogdon was the question for me. United Dave normally be pretty spot on the injury report. I think for the most part. I ain't checked him in a while. I was checking him earlier and he was hitting, so I said, fuck it, he right. And I fuck with that boy. So but like I said, I got 2 plays on this game. Actually, I caught the Hornets at 3 earlier today, and took it. I also took the money line, and that's the play I'm going to recommend. The money line. I just think, look, okay, we just heard Coach say they lost 5 straight, and I get it. They lost to a Washington team that needed the game to get into the playoffs. That played with everything they had. They lost to a New York team that would play with everything they had to hold down that 4th spot because they didn't want to move. They lost to a Denver team in the midst of trying to hold on to their 4th seed earlier this month, and then a New Orleans Pelicans team at the time who still had a chance to get into the play-in. And they played pretty decent in all those games, with the exception of the Clipper blowout in between the New York and Denver game. But I like this team, and Ball wasn't there for a lot of those games. He's back now. He's been back for a little while. His wrist is still messed up. You can tell he's not shooting as much. But however, Brogdon's limited. That scares me, and I just don't trust this Pacer team, man. I don't. Their home record is really atrocious. They play better as of late, but they're 13-23 at the crib. And I'm not gonna lie and be like the Hornets is, stellar on the road, but it's on the road. They have a better road record than Indy has home record, and that should not be the case in any basketball. I can't take my chances with Brogdon, so that means Sabonis is gonna have to carry the team, which he can score and do a lot of things well, but he needs Brogdon. If you're gonna tell me, I'll take Scary Terry, Zeller, and Ball over Brogdon's not there, over Lamb's not there, Drew Holiday and Sabonis. I don't even know who the third person would be.
It's not Drew Holiday. Justin Holiday.
Yeah, the brother.
Yeah.
Baby brother. My bad, baby brother. But yeah, that guy. So I took Charlotte money line. I also took the over 226. Just because neither one of these teams play a fair amount of defense. So I expect this game to go over, even though it's playoffs and you want to give me the playoff basketball. Both of these teams are going home after this game. I mean, whoever wins this 9-10 game is going to lose to Boston or Washington. So, I mean, this is just the last game of the regular season. I expect it to be high scoring, just like their other games. Over 126 and Charlotte money line.
So you like the over also?
Yes.
Over what again? I'm sorry, I was
226.
Okay. All right. LJ, how you feeling?
I'm not going to be long-winded. I'm taking Charlotte money line because they're the better team. Indiana's missing 20 points from LeVert, so that automatically puts them behind the 8 ball. But I'm gonna trust Charlotte's bench because Bridges, Graham, and Zeller, they could give you probably 30 off the bench. So
I
I
forgot
think
about
the bench
Bridges.
is gonna be the difference in this game. And LaMelo, since he came back that lineup, he gets that engine going. So I just think Charlotte's the better team. I think Indiana's wounded with their leading shooting guard missing. And we don't know how long Brogdon gonna play. He averages 20, but can we trust that he gonna give him 20 tonight along with Sabonis?
I don't know. He
So
probably be rusty too. He hadn't played in a couple weeks.
yeah, and that's your theory too. Inserting somebody that's been gone a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna trust Charlotte gonna win this game, man. Plus, like I said, Terry Rozier, he's a little cocky too. So I think he gonna thrive off this matchup.
I
So
like Terry.
yeah, so I'm riding with Charlotte money line.
But I was long-winded.
Yeah, it was kind of long winded. Let's get to the point.
You can get to the point.
Okay.
That's funny.
Only 2 games.
Oh,
It's all good. I'm just fucking with you.
oh, yeah. I'm following y'all boys too. Like I said, I put money on. Let me slow down. My official play the last time we were out, I told people to take the Wizards first half. They failed us, so I took them second half. But the Hornets was on some shit in that game.
Money
Boy,
line
they
is
came
calling me.
out. They was on fire. You know what I'm saying? They was on fire. Miles Bridges was, man, he was going off. I really like. That was really my first time really getting to see the Hornets play when they're at full strength. I like them. So I'm gonna ride with y'all. I looked at this line. I said, "Oh, nah." I think the Hornets, after what I saw, the other day, I think they can keep that pace up. The pace is all banged up. I like the Hornets money line too. Put me down with that. So, AP, we all three as consensus. We like the Hornets. All right.
All right.
Yeah, they were unstoppable. All right. Well, let's get on to the next game. Oh shit! People calling Marley, man. Can you hear me, LJ?
Yeah, I can hear you. I got you.
I told him put his phone on. Do not disturb all them people calling him. You back?
Yeah, man. I'm fucking trying to text money line.
Okay.
You just call. People always want to call a nigga on the show.
Let's get to the next game, man. I told you, D&D.
It is. Oh, no, it's
Let's see.
sorry.
Let's go to this next game. Boston Celtics taking on the Washington Wizards. Boston opened up and is a 3-point favorite. Right now that line's at -2 as a consensus. The total is at 234.5. Right now that line's at 232.5. Get to these actual factuals. The Wizards, one of the hottest team in the last couple of weeks. They're 34-38 on the year, 41-30-1 against the spread, while the Celtics are 36-36 on the year, 34-38 against the spread. Washington, they're 15-4-1 against the spread last 20 games. 20 games, 4-1 against the spread last 5.
Going in and out, coach.
3 games against Boston. That's 6 on 3-13 straight up in the last 16 games when playing against Boston on the road. They're 7-1 against the spread last 10 games this season. 10-1 against the spread last 13 games against an opponent in the Eastern Conference. 6 straight up in the last 7 games against an opponent in the Atlantic Division. Boston Celtics, they're 4-9 against the spread last 13 games. The overs hit 8 out of the last 12. They are 1-5 straight up in the last 6 games. The unders 5. The unders hit 5 out of the last 5 when playing against Washington. They're 13-3 straight up in the last 16 games when playing at home against Washington. 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games this season. 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games against opponent in the Eastern Conference Finals. 3-10 against the spread in the last 13 games when played in the month of May. For Washington, Nito, he is probable for today's game. As far as Boston, Tristan Thompson, he is probable for today's game. Kemba Walker's probable. Foreigner, he's probable. Smart is probable. All of them dudes going to play. Jason Tatum probable. He's gonna be, of course, he's playing, and Williams is the upgraded to probable. So everybody should be playing for the Celtics besides Jaylen Brown. Wizards on a 2-game winning streak. They beat Charlotte the other day to get in, and Cleveland the game before that. While the Celtics, they lost a close one, 96-92 against the Knicks, but before then they beat Minnesota 124-108. Celtics, Wizards playing game. What you got, LJ?
Oh man, I'm scared of this game because Boston won is 2-1 during the regular season. And Bradley Beal is not well, man, and he averaged 40 points in the 3 games they played this season. So I'm trusting. If I can trust Bradley Beal is going to be productive tonight, man, I really will take the Wizards, but I just want to keep my money, man, because I really have a feeling that Boston is going to pull a okie doke and win this game because all these players are probable. So that means that they all going to play. And I really feel, but I also look at the way Russell Westbrook, man, I know he wants to play Brooklyn first round, man. I know he wants to play KD because if they win this game, they play Brooklyn first round. So I'm kind of torn, man. So I'm gonna let Marley go, and then I will make my decision after Marley makes his.
All right, Marley, what you got?
I didn't know we can do that.
Yeah.
I think that's new to me. But I have a play on this game, so I'm not scared. Actually, I have 2 plays on this game that I've already made. The first play that I made. So the difference in the 2 games is, like I said, I feel like the Hornets and the Indiana game is more so like the last game of a regular season because I feel like either way, they are going to lose to the loser of this game. So this game is going to have the playoff intensity, and everything's going to be ratcheted up like a playoff game. Because neither one of them wants to play an extra game to get in. You just want to get in, and especially with the season that Boston's had. They definitely don't want to play an extra game, and neither does Washington with Bradley Beal banged up. I don't want to be long-winded. Let me speed this up. First half, took the under, 118. That's the book it play in my book. 118. Over what they have the total is at right now. Like you add 118 and 118. It's over what they currently have the total at. So that's the high half. That's the higher half. I like it to go under. I think we'll get playoff intensity, which means the defense will be ratcheted up. The game will be slower. I have it slower because I also have the Celtics on the money line. So the Celtics with the under, just like if I was taking Washington, I would probably correlate that with the over because that means the Celtics are letting them get out and run. But no Bradley Beal. That's my thing. Everybody that been watching us know I've been all over the damn Wizards, and I hate backing the Celtics. I paid them a lot, but I don't back them. You just don't know what you're gonna get. But here, I feel like we know. I feel like I'm gonna get high intensity, ratchet up basketball. I'm gonna get some good defense out the Celtics. With no Beal, like LJ said, he averaged 40 against them. That's a lot to make up, even for Clutch Brook, as my boy United Days.
So is he listed as he playing? Is Bill playing?
Bill is playing.
But
Okay.
he's just not back. But he, if you watch the last game,
he was grabbing his hand.
No, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
If I'm holding Bradley Beal or if I'm the Celtics, every time you can slap this nigga hamstring, punch that hole, put a knee in it, like whatever you got to do, bro. Maybe that's the football player in me. I don't know. But we're attacking the hamstring. I mean, don't do nothing malicious and nothing ignorant, but we're definitely going to like slap it a couple times going up for some rebounds, maybe knee it a couple times going up for some rebounds. I just want it to hurt. I don't want to injure him. but I don't want him to be able to walk.
What's up, Reaper? Reaper said Bradley Beal is playing.
Yeah, he playing. We just don't know how the hamstring
He ain't
feel.
going, man.
Hamstring, man, that shit can go any wrong step.
Exactly. I was just about to say, hey, have any of y'all ever pulled a hamstring to where the back of your leg is purple for weeks?
Never.
That shit don't, that shit take a while to recover, and these are, athletes in the prime, at the elite top level. But even for my high school kids that I coach, the hamstrings, these teenagers,
That's not the Reaper. That's
and they
gambling.
be
Right?
out for a while. Oh, that's gambling, G.
That's gambling G.
Okay.
Gimmicks. What's up, gambling G? I'm waiting on you. I told the people yesterday, man. They asked me about baseball plays. I say I'm waiting on my boy Gambling G. Whenever Gambling G got time, he my baseball guy.
Yeah. So
man, Clutch Brook, man. I mean, he played here for a while. I don't know about that Clutch shit. Clutch
man,
and Westbrook. I like
that boy,
Westbrook.
that boy straight. That boy straight airball that three.
Yeah, man. I like the under 2G. Under first half 118. I think that's good, man. I do. I really think that's good money. Because the game can go either way, but I just think Boston show up here. Kimba back, they rested. You know what I'm saying? Boston shows up here.
And they're at home too, right?
So LJ, what you think?
Boston at home?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
man. I'm a pass, man. I want to take Washington, but if Boston got all their hogs, he got 3 players that could get you 20. Then you got Smart and Fournier.
No Jaylen Brown.
He out officially?
No,
Jaylen Brown
out for the season. Yeah, he been out.
Okay.
He been out.
But they still got Fournier too. Fournier can hit you. He can be like 4 threes quick. So
I wonder what the prop bets are for that game.
Boston is streaky, man, and I think it's a load for Westbrook to hold down tonight, knowing that Bradley Beal is not 100%, man. So I'm a pass, man, because I'm not gonna bet on Boston. It's Washington or nothing for me, but I'm a pass, man. I'm gonna hold my money on this game.
Man, I'm gonna look at these prop bets. I forgot
All right. Yeah, man. At first glance, looking at it, I like the Wizards. But just kind of thinking about it, their performance last game, I just did not like it. They can't fall. They can't fall behind against Boston like that. Though Boston has been known to give up that pussy and give up big leads, double-digit leads in the second half of a game. And just how the Wizards look first half. I'm gonna take the Celtics money line first half, bro, or first half period. Just take the -1. But I like the Celtics to come out, be a little well rested first half. Celtics. Full game. If I was to do a full game, I would lean towards those guys full game as well. So I'm gonna take them first half and money line to win. I am scared, but it's kind of one of. So the loser of this, let me ask you this: the winner of this plays the Celtics. Plays the Nets.
The winner of this plays. The winner of this is automatically the 7th seed, and they're gonna play
the Nets because they're 2. The Nets are 2.
Right. Excuse me.
So if I'm gonna be thinking like your boy Moneyline. You know what he gonna say? The NBA, and I think LJ kind of said earlier. The NBA wants to see KD and Westbrook 7-game series, but they can make a lot of bread too with them Celtics.
Celtics is more marquee team, probably the more brings in the
with the fan base stuff. But we're just talking about people who want to just tune in to see KD versus Westbrook. That keep that in mind, man. The NBA is janky as hell. We all know that. But with those guys, they've been resting. Kemba Walker's been resting for a minute. I like the Celtics in at home. I don't know what the crowd capacity is going to be, but I do like the Celtics first half and money line for this one.
Prop bets, dog. I already found one I like.
Okay, so let me just do the recap real quick before I get out of here because I know y'all gonna cover hockey and I gotta get going. I gotta take my son to his MMA class. Uh, Marley.
Yes, sir.
Marley likes the Hornets money line and the over 26. He likes the first half under 118 and the Celtics for the second game. I wrote that wrong, but yeah, he like the first half under in the Wizards versus Celtics game, and he likes the Celtics money line. AJ likes the Hornets money line for tonight. He passed on the Celtics because it is a toss up. And as for myself, I like the Hornets money line, the Celtics first half, and I like the money line Celtics to win it out.
Mm.
So that's how I got it. For this particular, well, you probably gonna do the $5 come up after the hockey, right? You including some hockey bets in it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, Mike Hunt, what's good? Hey guys, y'all be sure to like, subscribe, follow, man. The more likes y'all add, the more people, the bigger the audience can get, and the more conversations we can all add. We'll be able to display everybody's comments. But I am the coach. I am out. Y'all be sure to tune in as these gentlemen are gonna go over the some hockey plays because hockey play. When do the playoffs start? Playoffs start this week.
They've already started, sir.
So when did they start? They started how long have it been? So that Flames versus Canucks game, that was a playoff game. I bet it on the other night.
No, that was a regular season game.
So they start this week.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna be tuned in, man. Hey, thank y'all for joining us for this NBA segment. We're not going anywhere. I'm the one that's leaving. Marley, take over, big dog.
Yes, sir. What is going down, LJ?
Man,
We here, man. We here. This is what you been asking me about, man.
let's do it, bro.
Let's do it. So we were supposed to do the show yesterday, but I told the people you got off work late, so I had to myself. So yesterday, not too bad for the first video, man. I went 2-2. Winners, losers. I do losers first. Losers. Fucking Capitals. Give up a goal in under 2 minutes, or around 2 minutes and some change, maybe in the third period. Late in the third period, I was actually watching the game. Very damn exciting game. But that shit was a crazy killer, and then we lose it in overtime. Early in overtime too. So that's what happened on that. What that boy United Dave say? Damn, LJ passed on the bed. World must be ending soon.
Nah, man, I'm holding my money, man.
I feel you.
At least for the play-in games.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. That's tough for me. But hey, that's why I end up betting on hockey and baseball and shit. But all right, so that was one of the losses. I took the Capitals money line. The Bruins even the series up. The other loss, I took the underdog Predators, who were hot as fish grease, hot as man, just scorching hot. 4 out of the last 5, killing. Hurricanes ain't been hot, but they started the season good, and they beat the shit. I watched that game as well. They beat the shit out of the Predators. It was close early. I think in the second period,
they got 3 goals in the third. The Hurricanes scored 3 in the third to win.
I remember it was close early. That's all I did remember. And then they just shot out. Yeah, because it was like 1-1. And
then, going into the third.
Yeah, right. And then like 4-2 or 5-2, where you know it.
Yeah.
That was the other one. The winners we had was Avalanche puck line -1.5, and what was that game total? Ended at 4-1, right?
Let me see. I got it right here. Because I would have bet the Avalanche too. 4-1. Yeah, he scored 3 in the third too.
Right. So I took Avalanche puck line, and we took the under 5.5 in that game. So those were the 2 winners, and then those were the 2 losers. But so we was 500 yesterday on our first hockey video. So let's jump into today's action in the playoffs. We got the Islanders. They're going on the road to take on I'm sorry, I have to make this bet real quick. on these prop bets that I want to do real quick. If anybody listening on the NBA, Jason Tatum over 32.5 points, and Evan Fournier will have over 3.5 threes.
Mm.
So that is the props I'm taking today. All right. Back to it. Let me get right. All right, got it. First game we got on the docket is the Islanders, New York Islanders. They're going on the road to take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins finished the season at 37-16-4. The Islanders finished the season at 33-17-7. Lines. They are Islanders puck line +1.5. That should be +1.5 minus 215, not plus 215. I don't know what I was writing there. +1.5 minus 215. The money line is at the standard 110. Penguins puck line -1.5 is +195. Ooh, +195. That just sounds good. Money line -140, and the total is at 5.5. Injury report. I got to work with me on some of these names. Like I said yesterday, I'm not the best at these pronunciation, these foreign names. Varlamov is upgraded to available, and Lee is on IR for the Islanders. Malkin's questionable for Pittsburgh. We need and want Malkin in the lineup if anybody that's back in the Penguins. I see you, Pierre. What's up, man? I got you, dog. I gotta finish this hockey rundown though. Dumoulin is injured. He is questionable, and DeSmith is downgraded to out. Ricola has been on IR. Actual factuals for the Islanders. The total has gone over in 4 of New York Islanders' last 6 games. Total has also gone over in 4 of the last 6 games against an Eastern Conference. The total has also gone over in 4 of the last 6 against an opponent in the East Division. They're 2-4 straight up in their last 6. 2-6 straight up in their last 8 against Pittsburgh. 3-8 straight up in their last 11 games on the road. 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games when playing on the road in Pittsburgh. However, they are up in the series 1-0, if I'm not mistaken. They are up in the series 1-0. So, LJ, do you have a play on this game?
I do.
Pittsburgh at home against the Islanders.
I do. The Penguins have dominated this series, man. They won 6-2 in the regular season. But the Islanders got one game 1, and you just mentioned earlier that Markkanen wasn't in the lineup. So he potentially is coming back. And with him and Sidney Crosby, I think that'll be enough to take down the Islanders tonight. So I'm going to take the Penguins. Money line.
I was going to say money line or puck line.
Nah, money line. I'm going to take the money because I do believe it's going to be close because it was 4-3 last game. So I think it's going to be maybe 4-3 again, but the Penguins are going to be on the winning side of this game tonight.
I got you. Not only do I got you, I'm going to ask you to make room for me and let me in.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to ride with you as far as the Penguins. So I really want to take the puck line, and I'm going to take the money line. Mm-hmm. What I am going to do is sprinkle a little bit on that puck line.
Okay.
With Malkin, I mean, it was a 1-point game without Malkin. Mm-hmm. And with Malkin back, I expect, like you said, him and Crosby as a duo, that definitely makes it a lot harder on the defenders versus I just have to worry about Crosby versus Crosby and Malkin. So I'm going to recommend the money line, but I'm definitely going to, sprinkle, because it's just -195, bro. I can't pass it up. I'm sorry. I mean, +195 it's hard for me to do. It's hard for me to do.
I feel you, and this is a game to do it because I think the Penguins gonna be mad. Even the Islanders are good, man.
Yeah. This is. I mean, the Islanders has made me money this season.
Yeah, they're good.
But like you said, revenge factor. The Pens need this game. They cannot go down 0-2 to the Islanders and then going back to play in New York.
Yeah.
No, they can't afford to lose this game. And with that being said, I had 2 plays on the game, so I'm also on the over 5.5.
Okay.
And I just feel like it's just way too low. Like you said, the last game was 4-3. That's 7. I expected it to be at 6. So when I saw 5.5, I mean, I felt like I had to jump. I just think it's way too low. And especially, like I said, with Malkin coming back, that's going to put more pressure on the defense. It gives the Pens more opportunities, probably definitely going to get more shots on the goal. So I expect, a 4-2, 5-2, 5-3 game. Easy. So 5.5. Unless somebody knows something I don't know. That happened last game. I don't understand why this line is at where it's at. I mean, even looking at the Penguins' last 5 games, 3-4. Then you get a 1-0 in Buffalo, but then you get an 8-4, 3-7, 7-2. And I mean, I look at Islanders 3-4. You get a 3-2, but then you get a 5-1, a 1-2, and a 4-2. It's 3 out of 2. So I feel like the over.
And Pittsburgh averages 3 goals a game.
Right.
So you can guarantee them 3, and let's just say Islanders can catch them and get 3, because this game went in overtime. Game 1, it took overtime for the Islanders to win, so it could easily be 3-3 going into the third. So
like 5.5 was the
So I feel you, definitely. Good point.
So I'm all over that one. All right, let's move on to a team I love to hate and was just
the Lightning, huh?
Yeah, I had to stop betting on them. I couldn't do it. They let me down so many times. This team killed so many $800 parlays, $900.
Oh, who you talking, man?
Parlay just because I'm like, let's throw the Lightning on their money line. They're like one of the best teams in hockey.
Man.
Let me down several times. Let's down the numbers. So to the point where, am I lying, LJ? Didn't I tell you?
No, they lost me plenty of parlays. I'm right there with you.
Didn't I tell you? But do you remember me telling you one day? I think it was a few months ago. Like, oh no, we don't bet on. I don't bet on Tampa Bay. I don't bet on Tampa anymore. I don't know. Can't do it.
Learn my lesson.
Can't do it. Won't do it.
Definitely not tonight.
Do it. All right. So, as y'all know, we talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Florida Panthers. The line for the Lightning, the puck line, -1.5 is at +215. The money line is at a standard -110. The Panthers puck line +1.5 is -225. The money line is the standard 110. The total is at 6. Excuse me. Injury report. Tampa, Nielsen, he's been out for the season. Goodrow is out indefinitely. Florida, Ekbal, he's out for the season. Bennett, he's out Tuesday. And Juleson's out indefinitely. He's been out. Trends, actual factuals, as we say. Tampa, they're 13-6 straight up in their last 19 games against Florida. They're 3-6 straight up in their last 9 games played in the month of May. 1-4 straight up in their last 5 games played on a Tuesday. The total has gone over in 12 of Tampa's last 18 games on the road. Also gone over in 8 of their last 11 games when playing on the road against Florida. Florida Panthers. Total. It's gone over in 5 of their last 7 games. It's also gone over in 15 of the last 20 games against Tampa Bay. It's also gone over in 8 of the last 11 games when playing at home against Tampa Bay. And it's also gone over in 5 of the last 7 games against an opponent from the Central Division. They're 6-1 straight up in their last 7. 11-2 straight up in their last 13 games at home, and 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games this season. The Tampa Bay Lightning, LJ, on the road against the Florida Panthers. Is this a game that you have a play on?
I do. You do know that these teams do not like each other at all.
Right.
They fight every game. It's always a fight. Like the last game, I think it was before the playoff game. It was that last regular season game. They start fighting at the beginning of the game, at the puck-off. They can start boxing, bro. It was crazy. So yeah, this gonna be a nice little. I'm gonna watch this game tonight. I'm gonna be thrilled to watch this game. It's gonna be rugged, scrappy. The Lightning lucked up and won the last game because they scored all their goals on power plays. Yes. So they had the advantage.
And one shorthanded goal.
Yeah. So the Florida was up, I think 2-1, then they went up 4-3. But after those power plays, the Lightning was able to edge them out by 1. It's going to be totally different tonight. Plus, Florida had 54 hits the last game. Tampa only had 36. So Florida definitely has the advantage in this series because they won the last 3 in the regular season, 5-3, 5-1, 4-0. So they dominate the Lightning, man. So the Lightning is definitely not going to luck up again tonight. Florida, they've been licking their chops ever since they lost that game the other night. So I expect the Lightning probably to score 1 point in that tonight, bro. I see a 4-1, 4-0 game, Florida, all the way. Blowout.
Hey, what game was that? Was that in the you talk about that Pat Brown? What game are you talking about? I know they were scrapping in the Nashville. Was that the Nashville game? Yeah, Nashville Hurricanes game at the very fucking end, like, and that game was already over with, and they just started scrapping. This game, okay, the game LJ talking about. Yeah, he said last night player got suspended for boarding. Last night, okay, all right.
No, it wasn't the Panthers.
Yeah, it wasn't the Panthers. The Panthers didn't play last night.
Yeah, they played tonight. It was another team. But as my pick, I'm riding with Florida, man. That's my best bet of the day. Florida Panthers.
Florida Panthers. All right, man. Look, I'm right there with you on this Florida Panther team. They beat this team all at least the last 3 games?
Yeah.
I think.
In regular season. They won the series 5-3.
Right. I mean, like I'm curious with you. They just got lucky. All their power plays hit last time they played. And I believe they got 1 shorthanded goal.
Mm-hmm.
With this being a desperation game for Florida at home, and they know they can beat this team, yeah. I think they're going to come out and actually have a dominant performance. This should be a puck line game. This is another game I'm going to take the money line. I've already taken these plays, by the way, if anybody's going. This is going to be another. Okay, we got it in the chat. I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna go look at that. I'm gonna go look at that when we're done. This is another one I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on that puck line.
I'm with you.
If I can find a reverse puck line on fucking U-Wager, because not the puck line is +1, +1.5. I want the -1.5.
Yeah.
I wanted to take the over because their games go over, but I'm scared. I'm scared of over 6s.
Nah.
And 6, I feel like 6 might be the number, honestly. I feel like even the under, I would be scared to take the under. So I just took the money line for the Panthers on this one. I mean, the Panthers been playing good hockey over the last. I always look at the last 10 games. They're 7-3 overall, 4-2 at home, 6-1 as a favorite. You know,
there you go.
Which they are today.
There you go.
4-2 ATS at home over the last 10 games. So I'll take that. That ATS is making me want to take the puck line, but I'm with you, LJ. We'll just be happy with the Panthers money.
And they're top 5 in scoring, man. Like you got Colorado, Pittsburgh, Vegas, Florida. Top 4, 3 goals a game. Like
could be. That's what I said. I think this could be like a 4-1, 5-1.
Yeah, I see it too.
4-3 kind of day. So I'm definitely gonna sprinkle a little bit on it. Well, I did already sprinkle a little bit on that puck line. All right, man. This game is the toughest game of the night. I had problems breaking down this game. I didn't know which way to go, but ultimately I made a decision. I want to hear what you got to say first. We got the Minnesota Wild. They're going on the road to take on Las Vegas Golden Knights, city I just came from last year. Wow, 17-7 Pacers. Holy shit. It's early though. We're never gonna panic early.
Hold on, yeah. Let me look at that.
First quarter. Let me wrap this up so I can get to this game.
Yeah, we need to get to this.
All right, last game. Minnesota Wild on the road to take on the Golden Knights. The Wild lead the series 1-0. The Wild puck line plus 1.5 is at minus 180. That's pretty good for a plus 1.5. Normally it's like minus 225, 222. Money line is a plus 145. Golden Knights puck line minus 1.5 plus 160. I feel like that's not good. And the money line is minus 165. Injury report. Rozzy is the only one out for Minnesota, out for the season. Browns, he's on IR. Curbs out indefinitely, and Passaretti is questionable for today. Actual factuals. Minnesota total has gone over in 9 of their last 12 games. It's also gone over in 7 of the last 10 this season. They're 12-5 straight up in their last 17 games. 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games against Vegas. 5-2 straight up in their last 7 games on the road, and 12-5 straight up in their last 17 games against an opponent in the Western Conference. Vegas total under 6 of their last 9 games. They're 15-4 straight up in their last 19. The total has gone under in 4 of their last 5 games against Minnesota, and they're 7-2 straight up in their last 9 games at home. Total's also gone under in 5 of their last 7 games when playing at home against Minnesota, and they're 4-2 straight up in their last 6 games this season. LJ, do you have a play on the Wild at the Golden Knights?
I do, sir. You notice that all these games are revenge games because they have lost to these opponents in the regular season. The Wild won this series 5-3, and they won game 1 1-0. The Knights are top 5 in points allowed, and save percentage. And I see them coming out tonight and getting a victory against the Minnesota Wild. So I'm going to take the Golden Knights to win this game. And I'm going to take the puck line on this one. Wow. Minus 1.5.
What's the recommendation?
Money line.
Gotcha.
But I am going to do that because I'm going to parlay Penguins money line, Florida Panthers money line, Golden Knights puck line. That's my parlay.
I think that's the least likely puck line out of the other games. No offense.
Hey, no.
Hope it happens for you though.
Golden Knights gonna be mad because they've been the dominant team all year pretty much. They never left the top 5.
They just don't be beaten. I feel like they don't beat the Wild by more than 2 points.
I mean, it's been close. You're right, but I just think that they're gonna be out, licking their chops tonight. As they say, the blood is on the blade tonight. I think because the Wild has had their number. So, right. Especially after winning the game 1, the Knights gonna be ready tonight. So I think they can win by more than 2, well at least by 2. Yeah, by 2. Yeah, points.
So everybody gets revenge tonight.
Yep.
Everybody ties up the playoff series. Wouldn't that be great for the NHL? Isn't that something that they would definitely want to happen?
Definitely, sir.
Especially getting new fans like me. Hey. And I hate to be in agreement with you on everything. Well, I mean, I don't hate to. It is what it is. People want the show to be, or at least that's what they say. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm right there with you, man. I like the Knights. I like the revenge factor, even though Minnesota Wild has had their number, man. It seems like for the better part of this season. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and for the most part of this season, when I see these two teams play each other, I stayed the fuck away because I didn't know legitimately like who to pick. And today, I feel like Minnesota got their win.
Mm.
They're not probably going to have the same intensity as Vegas have being down one.
Mm-hmm.
So I made 2 plays on this game again. Actually, I got to start making 2 plays on everything. I took the Knights first period. Um,
That's a good bet.
like I said, I expect them to come out blazing um, and try to send a message that they're not going to go down 0-2 early. It's going to be a fight. So I took them first period and I took them on the money line. I wanted to lean under because I think if Knights, I correlate Knights with unders. If they're playing
Mm-hmm.
the game, I think they should play. Um,
And
but
look, I had another thing that I went on. All three of these home teams tonight. The Penguins, 22-4 and 2 at home. Vegas, 21-5 at home.
mhm.
Florida Panthers, 20-5. So all these teams are dominant top 5 at home during the regular season. So definitely gonna cash tonight, my friend. We cash tonight for sure. In hockey for sure.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm finna do another little parlay.
Do it. Parlay them all. Penguins, Panthers, Knights.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do uh, puck
Throw,
line.
throw
I'm
a baseball up in there too.
gonna do a puck line on the Panthers. I'm gonna go first half under in the Boston game, under 118. Oh, it's went up to 119. Wow. Who took the over? I like the under. Penguins money line and over.
Man,
Just money line.
no, don't do the over.
See, I can't do the
Yeah, it
puck.
won't let you. It won't let you puck line with the total. Yeah, that'd be making me mad too.
No. I can't do the puck line for the Panthers is plus.
Yeah,
I don't see an option for a reverse puck line.
yeah, they won't. I be trying to do that too. They be because if it's plus, they won't let you take a total for
Used to
some
be.
reason.
Nah, you can't total the puck line with the you
Yeah,
get, but the puck line that I want, I need to find the reverse or action reverse. There we go. But I bet I can't parlay it, which is stupid.
hmm.
Yep, action reversed. No, it's not. This is the same shit. Nothing is fucking reversed. Where you going? Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't. I guess I won't do that then. Guess I won't do that then. But yeah. So in short,
So
uh,
are we coming back tonight to discuss these games on the show?
yeah, we can on your show, right?
Yeah.
Yep, yep. We're definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna go over the plays real quick before we can get out of here. I gotta watch the Pacer game. See what these boys over here talking about. Everybody keep putting in the chat.
30
Pacers
to 16 Pacers.
30 to 16. They gonna come back though.
I mean, yeah, it's still early, man.
It's still early. I heard the Pacers are raining threes. Yeah, that's what United Davis just said. The Pacers seeking threes left and right. If that's to happen, if that's the case, that's not gonna hold up.
Yeah, they just hot.
They're not a 3-point shooting team like that. But good luck to all the Pacers backers, I guess. I'm on them Hornets still. I'll go. If I had balls, I go put them live right now. I got enough shit pending. I don't need it. So, all right. Recap real quick. We're both on the same plays as far as hockey. I have two additional plays. LJ, he likes chalk. That's all the favorites today to all get revenge today. They're all down 0-1. He likes three teams to get revenge. That's Pitt, Panthers, and the Knights. I also like all those plays, and I added over in the Pittsburgh Penguin and Islanders game, over 5.5. And I took the Knights first period money line. And that's it, guys. That's it. That's it. LJ, so we can get out of here. What time you want to do the show?
Let's shoot for like 9, man. Like towards the end of the second game. The second game start. What time the second game start? 8:00. So let's shoot for 9, around 9:30.
All right. Sounds good to me, sir.
So yeah, check us out if y'all can. Raw Words Podcast tonight, YouTube streaming. We're gonna go over the games tonight and pregame the games for tomorrow.
LJ, hit him with the hashtag.
Let's beat Vegas.
We out this mother.
Yeah.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems. We gon' make a way. Got no